In the vast, velvet night of space, gentle cities shimmer, not built of stone, nor warmed by fires, but by countless, distant fires, each light a story, each glow a life, each pattern soft and slow. These are the galaxies, vast and serene, whose silent songs we're here to know. Imagine, for a moment, that you are soaring far beyond the world you know, past the clouds and airplanes, beyond the reach of the sun's warm light. Your mind drifts gently upward into the velvet dark, where the sky is no longer a canvas sprinkled with pinpricks of silver, but a wide ocean dotted by islands of shimmering light. These islands are not places with trees or oceans, but cities made of stars, billions upon billions of them each, glowing steadily, quietly, through the calmness of space. These are galaxies, immense and intricate, each one a cosmic city, alive with the motions and stories of its countless stars. Picture a lantern, glowing softly in the night, a warm beacon in the cold vastness. The light you see is from stars like our sun, scattered through spirals and clusters that stretch across hundreds of thousands of light years. If the universe were a dark garden, then galaxies would be its blossoms, glowing softly like flowers opening in slow motion. Your mind may ask, what is a galaxy? Really, how does such a city hold together when its stars are separated by the enormous distances of space? Imagine you are holding a bundle of fireflies, each glowing gently but not tightly clustered. Left to their own, they'd drift apart. But in the night garden of the cosmos, there is an invisible thread, a force as gentle as a whisper, but as unyielding as the oldest song. That force is gravity. Gravity is the universe's quiet architect, the silent hand that pulls, folds, and shapes. It reaches out across space and time, holding each glowing lantern of stars intact, binding them into dances that last for billions of years. Unlike the sudden pull of a child's hand or the rush of a breeze, gravity invites a slow dance, a measured swirl that never rushes but always persists. Within each galaxy are hundreds of billions of stars. Some are young and blue-white, shining fiercely with the fire of new life. Others are older, golden-hued, whispering of ancient times and quiet wisdom. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, is a graceful spiral, a pinwheel floating in space, with arms curled outward like gentle ribbons fluttering in a calm cosmic breeze. But there's more than just stars. Imagine a delicate lace stretching beyond the lights. This is gas, wisps of hydrogen and helium threading their way through the galaxy. These clouds are the wombs of future stars, quietly coalescing, ready to ignite into new light. And beyond this gentle glow lies another mystery, dark matter, an unseen weight that holds the galaxy's shape. Think of it as an invisible scaffold that no fireflies can illuminate but whose presence is felt everywhere. Without this dark matter, the sparkling city of stars would unravel, the individual lights scattering like leaves in the wind. But held by this unseen hand, galaxies spin, evolve, and live in a harmony that is both fragile and enduring. Now, gaze gently beyond your own city of stars and see the others around it. Galaxies rarely live alone. They gather in clusters and groups, drifting close enough to feel each other's pull. Like neighbors in a quiet town, they sometimes wave from afar, sometimes lean a little closer, and very occasionally, they come together in embraces that will change their stories forever. These encounters don't happen quickly, of course. No sudden collisions here. Imagine instead two slow rivers meeting, their waters mingling in a delicate waltz, rather than a crashing surrender. When galaxies approach, their shapes stretch and shimmer, arms reach out like graceful dancers before, entwining in a cosmic embrace, though the stars themselves almost never collide, separated by such vast distances that even in an encounter, they pass like gentle ghosts. The galaxies reshape, their gas clouds whispering into new galaxies, nurturing bursts of new stars, lighting the universe with fresh brilliance. So as you settle into this gentle night, let your thoughts drift softly. With the galaxies, let the vastness calm your body. The slow, deliberate dance ease your mind. Imagine your own role as you look up, your breath as steady as the graceful spin of the Milky Way, your heartbeat in rhythm with the gentle pull of gravity. In the quiet, suspended between light and darkness, the galaxies whisper a secret. Change is not a crash but a dance. Growth is not violence but patience. And in the heart of their slow, majestic movements lies a lesson written in the stars. What stories will the galaxies tell next? What secrets will the long embrace of their impending dancers reveal? and what light will be born from their quiet unions. As your mind drifts and your eyes grow heavier, carry this gentle wonder with you. The universe is vast, patient, and full of soft, enduring beauty. And in this great cosmic ballet, every star, every cloud, every unseen thread is part of a story unfolding slowly, perfectly ready for you to dream alongside. Invisible threads pulling soft and slow, drawing silent dancers in a cosmic flow. No hurried crashes, just a tender sway. Gravity weaves the night, guiding their way. Now that your mind has wandered to those glowing cities of stars, the galaxies, pause a moment to meet the quiet force that keeps the entire dance moving. Gravity. It is the most familiar yet most mysterious artist, shaping the universe's grandest creations. If you think about gravity, you might picture it as the invisible thread pulling you to the ground, the reason your feet linger on the earth, rather than floating off into the sky. But on cosmic scales, gravity is much more than that. It is a patient and tireless choreographer, orchestrating the paths of suns, clouds of gas, and entire galaxies with the softest yet most persistent tug. Imagine two dancers gently reaching for each other across a great expanse. Their arms do not crash nor collide sharply, but slowly curve and intertwine in flowing movements. This is gravity at work between galaxies. Though galaxies are massive each, holding hundreds of billions of stars, they do not slam into each other like crashing cars. Instead, gravity draws them close, with a pull that is steady and unyielding, yet gentle enough to allow the dance to unfold over hundreds of millions of years. You might wonder, how does gravity manage to hold together something as vast and complex as a galaxy? Picture a wheel. At the center spins a hub, around which every spoke and rim works together in balance. Gravity is that hub and the unseen spokes, keeping stars from flying away into the empty darkness. But there is a subtlety here, a secret that scientists have puzzled over for a century. The stars and glowing clouds of gas in a galaxy are only part of the story. When astronomers measure how the stars move, they find something surprising. There isn't enough visible matter to keep them tied tightly together. The stars spin too fast, just like a merry-go-round that should be flinging its riders into the air. This invisible anchor is what we call dark matter. Think of it as an enormous, silent balloon surrounding each galaxy. Its gravity providing the glue that holds the galaxy's sparkling parts in place. Though we cannot see dark matter, it neither emits nor reflects light. Its presence is revealed in the way stars move, in the bending of light from distant galaxies, and in the way entire clusters of galaxies behave. It is humbling to realize that what you see, those beautiful pinwheels and glowing banks of stars, is just the surface of a much deeper, hidden structure. The familiar light dances on the stage built by dark matter's unseen frame, and gravity threads through it all, bending space and time itself, shaping the motions and rhythms of the cosmos. Albert Einstein taught us that gravity is not merely a force pulling from a distance, but the very curvature of the fabric of space and time. Imagine placing a heavy ball on a soft trampoline. The trampoline's fabric dips and curves. Any smaller ball rolling nearby would follow the curved path, not because the balls pull each other directly, but because the trampoline's shape guides them. On the cosmic trampoline, galaxies glide smoothly through the curves shaped by their masses, drawn toward each other in dances that feel as natural and calm as the turning of seasons. Now let your thoughts wander to the earliest days of the universe, when everything was smaller, denser, and filled mostly with hydrogen and helium gas. The universe was a quiet sea, almost perfectly smooth, like a great glass pond. Yet, even on that glassy surface, tiny ripples appeared, small variations in density, subtle lifts and dips in the cosmic fabric. Gravity took hold of these tiny ripples, amplifying them as a gentle gardener tends to seeds. Regions with a little more mass pulled in more from their surroundings, growing slowly into the first clumps of gas and dust. The first proto-galaxies. Picture these first galaxies as delicate seedlings sprouting in a crowded cosmic garden. They were small and irregular, far from the grand spirals or rounded ellipses we admire today, but they carried the promise of growth and change. Over billions of years, these seedlings grew into majestic galaxies, shaped by the slow, constant tugging of gravity and the weaving of dark matter's unseen hands. Gravity pulled galaxies together into families and communities, groups bound by their mutual attraction. Some galaxies would drift close, brushing past one another in slow gravitational embraces. Others would weave tighter dances, spiraling ever closer until their stars and gas clouds mingled, twisting and stretching into brilliant arcs and tails. Caught in this grand cosmic choreography, gravity is the silent partner, the one who never tires, never rushes, but patiently pulls two galaxies into an intimate embrace that lasts for hundreds of millions of years. And through this sway, the galaxies evolve, reshaping themselves in ways that can spawn bursts of new stars, awaken the sleeping giants of black holes, and generate spectacular displays of cosmic beauty from the vantage point of a star within one of these galaxies. The approach of a neighbor might feel more like a gentle breeze than a storm. The gravitational field shifts, nudging the star into a new path, lengthening its orbit or perhaps bending it into a beautiful, sweeping tail of starlight. The star continues its journey, its nuclear fires burning steadily, indifferent to the grand dance of galaxies surrounding it. And so, the galaxy is not a frozen frame, but a living stage where stars wander slowly, like city dwellers on a quiet street. While gravity holds the whole place together with delicate balance, you may find comfort in the thought that the most dramatic events in the universe, the collisions of galaxies across unfathomable distances, occur on timescales so vast that, from your human perspective, they unfold like a slow lullaby, one movement after another. Each step as natural and soothing as the sunrise and the tide dot. So as you close your eyes, imagine gravity's gentle embrace, guiding the galaxies in their patient waltz, weaving vast ribbons of stars, and nurturing the birth of futures filled with light. Let your breath fall into the rhythm of this cosmic dance, steady and slow, knowing that you too are part of this dance. Warmed by the glow of countless stars connected by unseen threads, the universe invites you to rest within its vastness, carried on gravity's quiet currents, deep in a peaceful, endless night. What new patterns will gravity and time write into the galaxy's dance next? How does dark matter's invisible presence continue to shape the beauty you cannot see? These are the questions that softly linger, their answers unfolding slowly, like stars in the midnight sky. Two great cities glide through silent space. Stars weave their paths in gravity's embrace, not crashes loud, but ballets slow and bright, where darkness blooms with newborn light as you settle deeper. Imagine yourself drifting far beyond your room, beyond Earth, beyond even our solar system, to the vast quiet of space. Here, the grand cities of stars, called galaxies, float and slowly journey through the darkness. Sometimes, drawn by an unseen force, these immense cities approach each other, not with violent crashes, but with graceful, swirling dances. When galaxies come close, their millions, sometimes billions of stars are like distant lanterns flickering in a dark sea, but stars themselves rarely collide. Imagine a vast ballroom where tiny dancers move with such enormous space between them that collisions are nearly impossible. This is because stars, though huge, are separated by millions of miles in emptiness so vast it's almost unimaginable. Two grains of sand several miles apart would be like two stars passing in their galaxies. Instead, what you witness is a gentle reshaping of the dance floor. The gravitational pull between these galaxies stretches and tugs their forms, pulling out long ribbons or tails of stars that sweep and curve like glowing ribbons fluttering in a soft breeze. These tidal tails extend for hundreds of thousands of light years, more than you can imagine, like delicate fingers of light, reaching into the dark. But the true magic sparkles in the clouds of gas and dust that hover between stars. These clouds are enormous, far larger than any star, drifting like soft mist. When galaxies meet, these clouds collide and are gently compressed like moist earth being pressed underfoot. This spark kindles star formation in bursts of brilliant blue and white, blossoms clusters of newborn stars lighting up the darkness with fresh, youthful brilliance. These starbursts are the most spectacular fireworks in the cosmic dance. They sparkle fiercely but briefly, living fast like candles in the night. Their brilliant lives ignite for just millions of years, a cosmic heartbeat before many end in supernova explosions, sending showers of newly forged elements across the universe. The carbon in your body, the oxygen you breathe, even the iron in your blood were once gifts from these ancient stellar fireworks born of cosmic embrace. As the galaxies continue their slow embrace, the stars orbit their new cosmic neighborhoods, Some stretched far along sweeping arcs, others pulled closer, toward the glowing centers. If you were a passenger on a planet circling one of these stars, the night sky itself would shift imperceptibly over countless generations. Constellations would soften and unravel as the galaxy's slow ripple reshapes the starry patterns you once knew. Despite the grandeur, the process unfolds with the calmness of ancient seas. Nothing crashes or shatters. Instead, gravity weaves its tapestry with quiet patience. The merging galaxies swirl through each other like drifting clouds, their stars sailing past without direct impact. The galaxies themselves, these vast, living systems, slowly reorganize and transform over hundreds of millions, even billions of years. In a slow cosmic ballet, sometimes two galaxies of similar size meet and merge into a new form. The delicate, spiral arms, dependent on thin, rotating disks, can be torn asunder, leaving behind smoother, more rounded forms called elliptical galaxies. These ancient elders glow softly in hues of warm gold and red, their youthful star formation slowed or stopped. They are galaxies that have settled into a gentle, mature calm after their dramatic youth. Smaller galaxies meet different fates. Often, one large galaxy will slowly pull in and consume a smaller companion, an act gently called galactic cannibalism. The smaller galaxy stretches into a long stream of stars, dissolving like mist caught in a gentle breeze, eventually folding into its larger neighbor's starry embrace. The Milky Way itself has been dining quietly on many small companions, their faint streams of stars now weaving through our galaxy's halo, invisible but still shining like whispered histories in the dark. Amid this grand cosmic dance lie giants. You cannot see but feel the supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies, usually silent watchers. These black holes awaken during galactic collisions, feasting on inflowing gas funneled inward by gravity's hand. As matter swirls into their depths at incredible speeds, it ignites active galactic nuclei and quasars, of the brightest beacons in the universe, visible across billions of light years. Picture these black holes as reluctant dancers who seize the moment when the music swells, growing and glowing with extraordinary hunger. Occasionally, two such giants come close enough in a merged galaxy to orbit each other in a slow, timeless dance, circling ever closer until they unite in an immense release of energy, a ripple known as gravitational waves. Though imperceptible to your senses, these waves stretch and squeeze space itself, whispers of the universe's deepest rhythms. Watching all this unfold, both close and far, brings a profound lesson. Change in the cosmos is not sudden turmoil, but through patient, grand cycles. Galaxies transform and endure. Stars live out their radiant lives, unaffected by the cosmic upheaval around them. Solar systems like yours will likely survive even the great encounter between the Milky Way and Andromeda, their stars continuing their steady glow through the long dance. Your eyes, so used to the short rhythms of day and night, can scarcely grasp the scale here. Billions of years flow like a gentle river, carrying stars, galaxies, and you along in its quiet current. The universe invites you to rest in this vastness, to feel the comfort that even across time and change, beauty endures. The galaxies whisper that endurance flows not from resistance but from graceful transformation. As you drift further into sleep, let your mind imagine this cosmic dance floor, where galaxies glide, swirl, and embrace with gentle patience. There are no sudden moves, only the steady pull of gravity guiding every step. This slow unfolding reveals the universe's secret. Even in what seems like upheaval, there is harmony. Even endings are beginnings in disguise. Even silence sings. And so, as one chapter closes alongside your eyes, know that the galaxies continue, their timeless ballet whirling, merging, and sparking new light far into the future. In their gentle movements, the universe offers a lullaby of resilience and wonder, inviting you to dream among the stars' soft glow. If you ever awaken and wonder what comes next in this grand story, remember, the next galaxy's dance is always beginning, weaving anew the pattern of stars, light, and time. Beneath the starlit dance, unseen and vast, dwells the quiet maker of future's cast. Dark matter guides with a gentle hand. Gravity weaves the cosmic strand. As you rest now, feel your breath slow, your mind softening as we journey ever deeper into the silent heart of the universe. Beyond the beautiful lights of stars and galaxies, there lies a quiet presence, invisible yet mighty, It shapes the cosmic stage on which galaxies swirl and collide. This unseen power is called dark matter. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in a vast garden at night. Around you are lamps glowing softly in the dark. These lamps are the stars you can see, their light flickering over the shadows. But beneath the ground, hidden from your eyes and touch, lies the rich soil and roots holding this garden together. Dark matter is like that soil, and those roots unseen but essential that does not shine, nor reflect light. You cannot hear it, or smell it. It remains a gentle whisper in the wind, known only because of the way it pulls and shapes what we can see. Without dark matter, our galaxies, the majestic spirals with their graceful arms, and the smooth ellipses glowing softly would simply fall apart. Their stars would scatter like leaves blown by a careless gust. But dark matter, by the steady hand of gravity, creates invisible cocoons enveloping each galaxy. Picture two glowing balloons floating in the dark, sometimes overlapping as galaxies drift close. These balloons are the halos of dark matter, far larger than the visible stars inside. When galaxies collide, their dark matter halos pass through each other softly, like clouds of mist merging and parting. Gravity, that familiar force keeping your feet on the ground and the earth circling the sun, is the cosmic sculptor working quietly with dark matter. Together, they gather gas, dust, and stars into immense galaxies, shaping them into spirals, ellipses, and irregular forms. Gravity bends space and time, guiding stars as if on invisible, delicate threads. Imagine the fabric beneath the garden, waving and bending beneath your feet, shaping the paths you can walk. Early in the 20th century, scientists noticed a mystery. When they measured how fast stars spin in galaxies, the visible stars were not enough to hold them tightly. The galaxies should have torn themselves apart like whirling leaves without enough grip. Something hidden, something dark, was adding mass, holding the galaxies together. Years of observation and clever experiments have revealed that dark matter makes up about 85% of all matter in the universe. The little we see, the stars, the planets, the glowing gases, but a luminous shimmer on a vast invisible ocean. This dark matter is not made of atoms or familiar particles. Scientists are still searching to learn what it truly is, building sensitive detectors deep underground, hoping to catch a faint whisper from a passing particle dot. When large groups of galaxies collide, we see this unseen matter reveal its presence. The famous bullet cluster is a cosmic example, a scene where two gigantic clusters of galaxies crashed slowly together. The hot gas within these clusters, visible in X-rays, slowed and piled up, like cars stuck in a cosmic traffic jam. But the invisible dark matter passed right through, unscathed and unbreaked, hugging the galaxies themselves. This revealed the silent truth that dark matter hardly interacts with itself or ordinary matter. It slides through like a ghost, shaping the universe with no friction. This silent partner holds galaxies in place, even as their stars dance, their gas clouds collide, and their shapes transformed. To visualize this, picture a massive spiderweb stretching across the universe. The strands of this web are made not of silk but of dark matter, holding countless galaxies like bright beads shimmering in the dark. Between the threads stretch immense voids, quiet patches of emptiness that emphasize the intricate lace of the cosmos. Galaxies are not lonely islands adrift in space. They live within this cosmic web, tugged and pulled by the gravity of their neighbors. Their motions are born from tiny ripples in the early universe, minute differences in density that gravity amplified over billions of years. These differences became the threads and knots of the grand cosmic web we see today. Have you ever watched autumn leaves swirling in the wind, sometimes gathering into spirals, sometimes scattering in delicate trails? Galaxies, carried by gravity and cradled in dark matter halos, dance similarly across the dark expanses, weaving patterns and encounters over incomprehensible time. Your own Milky Way is part of a local group, a small neighborhood in the vastness. That includes its giant companion, the Andromeda Galaxy. These neighbors are destined to meet, pulled together by their invisible dark matter halos. Like dancers aware of their steps long before the music swells, they spiral slowly, destined for a future embrace. Gravity is patient. It may pull stars and galaxies gently, but over millions and billions of years, its persistence unfolds grand transformations. Unlike violent crashes we know on Earth, galactic collisions are slow ballets. Galaxies reach their arms out to each other, Tidal tails streaming like ribbons of light. Streams and bridges of stars link galaxies in graceful gestures. Dark matter remains the stage's hidden framework, holding the dancers softly in place. Without it, galaxies could not maintain their forms or grow through collisions. It is the quiet architect of cosmic artistry. And then, at the centers of many galaxies, lie the cosmic anchors, supermassive black holes, invisible, yet powerful. These giants weigh millions to billions of times the sun's mass, confined within a space smaller than our solar system. Generally quiet, they awaken explosively during mergers, feeding on swirling gas funneled inward by gravity's tug. Imagine these black holes as reluctant eaters who feast when the cosmic banquet is set by colliding galaxies. When black holes feed, they shine as active galactic nuclei or quasars, some of the brightest beacons in the universe, visible across billions of light-years. Their light, a fiery contrast against the quiet dark dot. As the galaxies merge, their central black holes begin a slow, close dance, like two great dancers spinning around each other, gradually losing energy and spiraling closer. They finally unite in a spectacular event, an explosion of gravitational waves, ripples in the very fabric of space and time. These waves, predicted by Einstein, were detected for the first time in 2015, confirming a deep cosmic rhythm that until then had been only whispered by theory. It's a cosmic lullaby, this quiet shaping of the universe by forces mostly unseen, gently coaxing galaxies to new forms. Imagine dark matter as the steady soil beneath the garden of stars, gravity as the patient gardener guiding growth, and black holes as hidden roots, quietly feeding and anchoring. Your body rests, your mind softens, drawn into this vast and timeless story. In the quiet night, the universe whispers a truth. Though the cosmos is ever-changing, there is beauty in patience, strength in the unseen, and harmony in the dance of light and shadow. Even as galaxies wander, collide, and transform over billions of years, the universe remains a place where timeless cycles nurture endless new beginnings. And as you drift deeper into sleep, know that you are cradled within this gentle cosmic dance, part of a story written in starlight, held by forces invisible but everlasting. If curiosity lingers like a soft glow before sleep, wonder quietly. What unseen threads will shape the galaxies of tomorrow? What new stars and stories will be born from the silent architect's touch? As the grand dance of galaxies unfolds, within their vast reaches, stars live quiet, lives steadily burning, dying, and birthing new light. This chapter invites you to journey gently into the nuanced world of stars caught in cosmic encounters. As you settle into rest, you'll witness how even amidst the sweeping motions of galaxies, stars carry on their patient rhythms, lighting the universe with a calm, enduring glow, a whispered promise of continuity and change. Close your eyes and imagine yourself drifting softly through the grand ballroom of the cosmos. Around you, galaxies swirl in slow motion, weaving their timeless choreography across the darkness. But now, shift your attention a little closer, a little gentler, to the countless stars populating these islands of light. Within the magnificent cosmic dance of galaxies, stars are the quiet storytellers, steady and resilient, glowing softly against the vast night. You might think that when two galaxies slowly entwine, their stars would crash together in a dazzling catastrophe. Yet, the truth is more serene. Stars, though immense, are separated by vast, almost unimaginable spaces, like distant grains of sand, gently passing in two slow-motion sandstorms. Collisions are rare because, in this cosmic city, every star has its own wide street, orbiting peacefully within the swirling crowds. Stars are born in clouds of hydrogen gas so delicate, they seem like mists hanging in the soft light. Imagine these clouds as invisible gardens, their seeds carried by the gentle hands of gravity. When galaxies draw close, their mutual pulls compress these gardens, stirring the clouds into collapse. This collapse is the seedbed of new light igniting in the darkness, each a fresh heart beating a persistent rhythm. Your own sun is one such star, steady, humming with nuclear fusion, a cozy lantern lighting the nearby world of Earth. It patiently fuses hydrogen into helium, a process so balanced that it can last billions of years uninterrupted. Around it, planets spin in peaceful orbits, carrying their own stories. When galaxies meet and merge, your sun's steadfast dance is merely nudged. its light unbroken. As a star, it quietly endures while the grand stage around it reshapes slowly. There is something deeply calming in this cosmic patience. Change comes as a gentle reshaping rather than a sudden upheaval. Stars do not rush. Their lives stretch over eons. Whether they drift outward into long, elegant tidal tails or settle deeper into a merging core, their brilliance continues. For those who might gaze up at such a sky, the subtle movements would be imperceptible across a human lifetime, unfolding instead with the slow rhythm of a lullaby sung across billions of years within the arms of colliding galaxies. However, drama quietly unfolds on smaller scales. Clouds of gas, vast and unseen to naked eyes, crash and compress like heavy curtains stirred by a gentle breeze. In this dance of gas and gravity, bursts of star formation ignite, known poetically as starburst. These are brief, fiery gardens where clusters of massive young stars blaze blue-white, burning bright but living fast. In stellar moments that flicker amid the calm, each star born in these cultivations is a new note in the universe's ongoing symphony. Fresh light added to the dark canvas. Like a garden in early spring, these starburst regions promise renewal, even as ancient stars fade slowly into golden dusk. And beyond lighting the sky, these stars enrich the cosmic soil, their short lives scattering heavy elements, oxygen, iron that will one day kindle planets and perhaps life itself. From your vantage point within such a star, the change is quiet, almost imperceptible. Life continues to circle planets, to whisper through orbits untouched. The protective embrace of your star's gravity far outweighs any distant tug from nearby galaxies, gently embracing each other over millions of years. Your night sky might change very slowly, constellations drifting as the galaxy itself bends and folds. But your core remains a steady hearth, burning with quiet magic. Even the most dramatic collisions between galaxies are slow dances, as graceful and deliberate as autumn leaves swirling in a soft wind, not violent storms. The stars pass through their interaction like dancers gliding past one another, their paths altered but intact. This is a remarkable paradox. The spectacle of cosmic upheaval unfolds over timescales vast beyond human imagining. Yet most stars live quietly through these changes, unshattered and undisturbed. Now, imagine the life cycle of a star as a story of transformation, much like the seasons that turn slowly on Earth. After a long period of steady burning, fuel begins to run low. The star, a steadfast guardian of warmth, expands gently, becoming a red giant. This swollen, glowing ember casts a larger, more luminous light across the galaxy, possibly even swallowing nearby planets in its embrace. As the red giant fades, it sheds its outer layers in a tender release, like gentle autumn leaves drifting into the wind. These skirts of gas form planetary nebulae, shimmering clouds glowing softly in colors of pink, green, and blue. At the center lies a white dwarf, a dense stellar remnant, quietly cooling like embers in a cosmic fireplace. This transitional phase is both an ending and a new beginning, a gradual turning of a page in the book of cosmic time. 4 stars more massive than our sun. Their stories burn brighter and shorter. They blaze as giants, ending in supernova explosions so powerful they briefly outshine entire galaxies. These celestial fireworks are not destruction without purpose, but seeding ground for the future, spreading vital elements that build worlds, oceans, and life itself. The universe's cycle of renewal is written in these brilliant deaths, through the grand ballet of galactic collisions. Supernova, bursts of star formation, and steady older stars all blend into a cosmic melody. Each note, each pause, reflects the resilience of creation beneath the vast motions of galaxies. The stars are steady beacons amid sweeping transformations, lighting the night with stories of endurance. As galaxies merge, the delicate spiral arms may be torn apart, replaced by smooth, rounded ellipses glowing softly with the light of older stars. The youthful brilliance fades, but calm settles a universal twilight that lasts for billions of years. Elliptical galaxies quietly reflect the universe's passage from energetic youth to serene maturity, carrying the echoes of past dances and collisions within their gentle glow. You, resting here now, are witnessing a universe that honors patience. As much as change, as galaxies ebb and flow over extraordinary time, stars carry on gently glowing, their light weaving a tapestry of lasting beauty. The cosmic rhythms unfolding beyond human sight remind us that endurance often lies in embracing transformation rather than resisting it. The tale of stars and galaxies teaches us a tender truth. Even over billions of years, amid grand upheaval, peace and continuity exist side by side. Your body, your mind, your dreams may rest in this quiet moment, carried softly on the steady pulse of ancient light. Like the stars, you too are part of a timeless story, one of change interlaced with calm, of endings folding gently into new beginnings. So as you close your eyes and surrender to rest, imagine yourself as a star in this majestic galaxy, burning steady in the face of cosmic tides, a small but vital light in an endless night, whispering softly that all is well and all is becoming. Asterisk, as you drift to sleep, ponder this thought. What new lights must your dreams be planting in the vast, fertile fields of your own quiet universe? At the edge of time, two majestic galaxies prepare for their destined meeting, a slow cosmic embrace that promises transformation without devastation. As your mind drifts gently into sleep, envision the Milky Way and Andromeda weaving together over billions of years in a graceful dance. This chapter invites you to witness the quiet power of unity, the birth of a cosmic elder, and the infinite patience woven into the fabric of the universe's deepest mysteries. Now, imagine a future so far away it stretches the limits of your imagination, billions of years beyond now, yet already written in the soft light that reaches your eyes tonight. There, on the vast stage of the cosmos, two great galaxies, the Milky Way and Andromeda, drift slowly toward one another. They are like two ancient dancers, each with their countless stars spinning in graceful orbits, their own rhythms steady and familiar. But now, together, they begin a delicate duet, a long and patient waltz that will last for billions of years. The Milky Way has held your home, its steady stars lighting the night. Andromeda, a sprawling spiral not unlike it, is moving closer, with a gentle inevitability. The space between them is immense, a gulf, measured in millions of light years. But gravity is the silent thread pulling them ever nearer. It is a force both invisible and unyielding, binding these two cityscapes of stars in a destiny that unfolds on cosmic timescales. As these galactic cities approach, their outer stars brush past one another like whispers across a quiet courtyard. There is no explosion, no clashing thunder. Instead, the galaxies begin to fold their spiral arms, stretching long ribbons of stars into glowing tidal tails that ripple through space. Imagine these tails like silken banners trailing behind, waving gracefully in a timeless breeze. Gas clouds collide and compress, sparking fires of new star formation, brilliant clusters igniting like beacons in the dark. Here, amidst this serene beauty, creation and transformation coexist. Your own sun, if still shining by this time, continues to burn steadily, gently swept along in its orbit as the larger structure around it slowly transforms. Planets circle their stars, seasons turn, life's quiet rhythms pulse on, untouched by the grand ballet above. Over millions of years, the two galaxies circle, drawn closer again and again like partners in a dance, sometimes pulling apart before being drawn into the embrace anew. Each pass scatters stars and dust, weaving them into new patterns, bridges of light glowing faintly between the two giants. These bridges are cosmic handshakes, glowing connections that speak of unity rather than destruction. Eventually, the spiral arms fade, replaced by a more rounded, calm form. What was once two separate galaxies becomes one, a colossal, elliptical galaxy, smooth and stately, glowing softly with the amassed light of countless stars. This new galaxy, sometimes playfully called Milkdromeda, is more than a sum of its parts. It holds the memories of its ancestors. Streams of starlight carry the echoes of past orbits and encounters, a celestial history written in the orbits of stars. At its heart, the supermassive black holes from both progenitors are destined to meet. Imagine them as two invisible titans, circling slowly in a silent embrace, their orbits tightening over millions of years. They rippled the very fabric of space and time, sending out gravitational waves, whispers of their dance, carried through the cosmos for billions of years. Though these events are violent on a cosmic scale, they occur with a patience that would lull even the most restless mind. The universe does not hurry. From your resting place on Earth or beyond, these transformations unfold quietly, peacefully, on a scale so vast that a single human lifetime scarcely perceives a change. The beauty of this cosmic union is a reminder that endings are rarely abrupt. Instead, they are gentle transitions into new beginnings. The merging galaxies speak softly of resilience, of how two great systems can blend, morph, and emerge, renewed, carrying forward the light of trillions of stars. Look out at the sky in this imagined future, and you would no longer see the familiar band of the Milky Way arching overhead. Instead, you would witness a grand swirl of starlight, richer and more luminous than before, a new home for stars, planets, and stories yet to be told. In this union lies a quiet promise that even across the vastness of space and time, connection endures. That cosmic change, far from being an end, is a dance of rhythms woven into the very fabric of the universe. As you drift deeper into rest, think of this grand merging as a cosmic lullaby, a slow, unfolding embrace where galaxies do not shatter but blend and grow, where light is born anew amidst the gentle tug of gravity. And as the universe carries on, long after the stars in this newly formed galaxy have danced their timeless dance, new wonders will be born. New stars will ignite, new worlds will cradle life, and the endless story of the cosmos will continue each moment, a note in an eternal song. Let your thoughts rest in the knowledge that the universe vast, patient, and beautiful is ever weaving, ever transforming, softly humming the same song of endurance and renewal that carries us all through the night. As we drift gently onward in this quiet journey through the cosmos, let us now turn our attention to a subtle but profound presence in the grand story of galaxies: dark matter. Though invisible to our eyes and undetectable by ordinary telescopes, dark matter is the silent architect of the universe, the hidden thread weaving galaxies and clusters into a vast cosmic web. Imagine stepping back far enough to see not just the stars and glowing nebulae, but the invisible structures that hold the universe together. Dark matter forms enormous halos around galaxies, stretching much farther than the shimmering stars. It is the scaffolding on which galaxies hang, the gravitational glue preventing them from spinning apart like fragile whirls of light and dust. Without dark matter, our Milky Way, with all its hundreds of billions of stars, could not hold itself. Together, the stars would fling outward into the void, and the galaxy's shimmering arms would fade away like wisps in a storm. Instead, dark matter's gentle but persistent gravity cradles galaxies, shaping their formation and evolution. But dark matter is more than just a cocoon around individual galaxies. When we look across the universe on the grandest scales, galaxies are not scattered randomly. They arrange themselves along vast filaments, dense strands of matter stretching billions of light years. At the intersections lie clusters of galaxies, glowing cities of stars, surrounded by a sea of darkness. This immense cosmic web, woven from dark matter and luminous galaxies, creates the universe's large-scale structure. Gravity pulls matter along these invisible threads, causing galaxies to move towards each other, sometimes nudging, sometimes colliding. As we have already seen, one of the clearest glimpses into the nature of dark matter comes from rare but spectacular cosmic collisions of entire galaxy clusters. In these events, the hot gas, the luminous matter crashes and heats, slowing down, while the dark matter halos slam through each other like ghosts, barely interacting. Careful observations revealed this separation, showing us where the unseen mass truly lies. Scientists continue to hunt for the essence of dark matter. Is it composed of mysterious particles that barely interact with anything else, or something we have yet to imagine? Though elusive, its fingerprints stretch across every galaxy, every cluster, every cosmic collision. In this twilight of the cosmic dance, dark matter reminds us that what we see is only part of the story. Much of the universe's mass lies hidden, shaping the fate of galaxies and the grand tapestry upon which all cosmic tales unfold. As you close your eyes, allow yourself to feel the quiet majesty of this invisible network. The cosmic web tenderly threads galaxies together over billions of years, guiding the slow dance of collisions and unions. Though unseen, it is deeply felt, the steady heartbeat beneath the shimmering surface of the universe. Dark matter shows us that mystery and beauty coexist, that beneath the brilliant stars and glowing nebulae lies a hidden order, a silent partnership between light and shadow. It is an invitation to embrace wonder, to realize that the cosmos holds secrets beyond our sight, and that even in darkness, there is structure and grace. Tonight, as you surrender to sleep, Imagine the universe as a luminous web, vast and intricate, where galaxies glide gracefully along unseen threads. A place where every collision, every starburst, every gentle embrace is part of a cosmic symphony written not just in light, but also in the profound silence of the invisible. The cosmos is alive with these quiet forces, patiently shaping the grandest stages of existence. And we, tiny though we are witnesses to this eternal dance, cradled in the arms of light, shadow, and gravity. Rest, now in the gentle rhythm of the universe. Know that in every star that shines, and every galaxy that turns, the hand of dark matter guides beauty and destiny alike. The cosmic web stretches on, endless and serene, inviting us to dream of the infinite. In the heart of every great galaxy lies a mystery cloaked in shadow, a silent strength that shapes the dance, invisible yet deeply felt. Tonight, we meet these hidden giants, whose patient pull weaves stars and space alike. As your eyes grow heavy, and your thoughts begin to drift, let your mind travel with me to the very center of the grand cosmic cities we call galaxies. Imagine them as sprawling star cities, each one spinning slowly through the night, its billions of suns circling in graceful harmony. But at the core, hidden from sight, lies something extraordinary: a supermassive black hole. This is no ordinary object. It is a giant among giants, millions or even billions of times the mass of our sun, compressed into a volume no larger than our solar system. Picture the black hole as the quiet heart of a galaxy, a hidden conductor guiding the cosmic symphony. Though utterly invisible itself, since not even light can escape its grasp, it announces its presence through the grand dance it leads. Stars near the core whirl at dizzying speeds, gas clouds spiral inward and heat up, glowing brightly in X-rays. Occasionally, the black hole lights up one of the universe's most spectacular beacons, an active galactic nucleus, or a GN. Your body relaxes as we discover this secret keeper of the galaxies, usually calm and gentle, but awakened during rare cosmic moments when galaxies meet and merge. You may wonder how something so dark and mysterious can hold such power and beauty. To understand, imagine two vast cities slowly drifting toward one another through an infinite sea. As these star cities approach, their outskirts begin to feel each other's pull long before the centers meet. Gravity stretches their shapes, tugging stars and gas into long arcs and bridges. Meanwhile, deep inside each city's heart, the black holes at their centers lie in wait. When two galaxies collide, their black holes eventually share a neighborhood. For millions of years, they orbit each other at increasing speeds, locked in a slow cosmic waltz. This dance releases ripples in the fabric of space, and time gravitational waves that spread gently outward across the universe. Imagine dropping a pebble into a still pond and watching the waves ripple away, barely disturbing the surface. Yet these ripples carry the story of titanic forces at play, sending faint signals that our most sensitive instruments can now detect. You feel your breathing slow, steady, as the story sinks in. These black holes will spiral closer and closer, until finally they merge in a moment of unimaginable energy. For a brief instant, their union releases more power than all the stars in the universe combined. But unlike fireworks on Earth, this cosmic event emits no light, only these gentle gravitational waves, whispers of a dance billions of years in the making. Your mind might picture black holes as monsters, consuming everything in sight, but they are mostly patient, waiting calmly for their cosmic banquet. And collisions between galaxies serve up vast deliveries of gas and dust, funneled by gravity into these hungry centers. This feeding frenzy can transform quiet galaxies into dazzling cosmic lighthouses, known as quasars, shining across billions of light years. Now, think of how black holes don't usually devour stars directly. Those are rare encounters, for space is so immense that stars rarely collide, even in galactic mergers. Instead, black holes feed on swirling gas, glowing fiercely. As they grow, their energy fans powerful jets that shoot across space for thousands of light years, energized not by swallowed matter itself, but by magnetic fields twisted in the spinning disks of gas. Imagine this: when two galaxies merge, their black holes don't just sit quietly, they co-create the future of their galaxies. The energy they release can push away gas, slowing or even quenching star formation. But sometimes, their influence compresses gas clouds, sparking new waves of starbirth. They are cosmic gardeners, pruning and cultivating the stellar fields, shaping the life cycles of their homes. As your body sinks deeper into sleepiness, reflect on the astounding partnership between galaxies and their black holes. Their masses grow in tandem. The bigger the galactic bulge, the more massive the black hole, like a friendship tightened by time and shared history. When galaxies merge, their black holes will too, eventually becoming a single, monstrously heavy black hole, anchoring a new and larger galaxy born from ancient collisions. The scale of time here is enormous. By the time two supermassive black holes merge, our sun will likely have burned out. Earth itself may be long gone or transformed beyond recognition. These events happen on cosmic timescales so vast they challenge our imagination. To billions of years, the universe moves slowly and patiently, writing its story in rhythms far deeper than a single lifetime. Picture now how galaxies themselves are part of a colossal cosmic web. They cluster together, tied by invisible threads of dark matter, the mysterious substance weighing far more than all the stars and gas combined. This dark matter shapes the cosmic dance, holding galaxies and clusters together like an unseen stage, upon which all the action unfolds. Within this web, galaxies move not randomly but along filaments of dark matter, drawn by gravity's gentle tug. They gather in groups, neighbors, often destined to meet, to lightly touch or embrace fully. Our Milky Way's future collision with the Andromeda Galaxy is just one scene in this vast ongoing performance. And this brings us back to the black holes, those hidden dancers at the galaxy's centers. Their slow spiraling together echoes the galaxy's own slow, graceful merging. As they approach and finally unite, they send ripples echoing in the fabric of space and time, a cosmic heartbeat that connects these giants across vast distances. Listening to this story, your mind may wander to thoughts of your own place in the universe. Though the great drama unfolds on unimaginable scales, the gentle persistence of gravity and time remind us of continuity. Change, no matter how massive, unfolds with grace and patience. Imagine a star shimmering quietly amid these vast cosmic changes, its nuclear heart steady. It endures through billions of years, almost indifferent to the distant dance of galaxies and black holes. From its gentle viewpoint, a galactic collision is not a catastrophe, but a slow restructuring, a reshaping of neighborhoods across unimaginable distances. In this vastness, you can find comfort, not fear, in the cosmic story. What seems chaotic from afar is often gentle and life-giving up close. What seems destructive births new stars, new creations, and new possibilities. Even black holes, the darkest places in space, play roles not only of endings but also of beginnings. As you drift closer to sleep, think of the universe as a patient, endless musician, playing a slow, grand symphony. The black holes at the hearts of galaxies keep the rhythm quiet, steady, profound. They remind us that even in darkness, there is harmony. Even in silence, there is music. That tonight, you have wandered among hidden giants, glimpsed the secret lives of galaxies, and heard the delicate music of space and time. The universe is vast, but in its vastness it is gentle. It moves with an ancient patience that speaks to the deepest part of your being. Let this thought lull you further, that the cosmos cares not only for stars and galaxies, but for stories. Your story, the story of light, and the story of connection, through space, time, and change. Rest now, as the stars continue their steady glow. The black holes sing their silent songs, and the universe dances slowly on. In the gentle calm that follows the cosmic waltz, galaxies settle, stars whisper softly, as the universe breathes slow and deep-old light fades to warm embers. A quiet symphony unfolds, and in this patient stillness, the story of existence hums on. As your mind drifts deeper, imagine now the long stillness after the grand performance, the slow settling stage when two galaxies, once locked in an elegant embrace, finally merge into a single, more peaceful whole. The moment of collision, the great cosmic dance that pulled together stars, gas, dust, and even the invisible dark matter, is only the beginning of a timeline, so vast that it can stretch beyond the reach of your imagination. But after the ripples have faded, the tails of stars have thinned, and the fireworks of newborn suns have dimmed, a profound quiet emerges. This is a silence, not of emptiness, but of maturity. Imagine the galaxy as a restless ocean finally soothed to calm, its waves no longer rising into great spirals but smoothing into gentle, rolling motions. The spectacular structures, the sweeping arms and glowing bursts of star clusters give way to something more subdued, yet no less magnificent. The new galaxy may appear simpler. Often, it takes on the shape of an elliptical galaxy, a smooth glowing orb containing trillions of stars, moving in graceful randomness rather than coordinated rotation. This transformation is the universe's way of telling a story about growth, endurance, and the gentle unfolding of time. Much like the slow turning of the seasons on Earth, these cosmic changes happen with a steady patience that can soothe your restless thoughts. What once seemed chaotic now reveals itself as rhythm and order on the grandest scale. When you picture this mature galaxy, envision a vast city that has grown and softened with age. The delicate spiral streets, once full of young, energetic stars, are now broad avenues of ancient suns, each one quietly living out its long life cycle. These older stars burn with a warm golden glow, their youthful bursts of blue long since faded. They drift in elliptical orbits, no longer bound to a thin disk, but spreading gently in all directions. The galaxy's shape is softer now, its edges rounded like the hills seen in distant, peaceful landscapes, because most of the gas that fuels star formation has been consumed or expelled. This quiet galaxy lacks the vibrant nurseries of newborn stars. The fiery blue blossoms that once painted the spiral arms with light and color become rare, replaced instead by a calm glow of mature stars. It's a cosmic twilight no less beautiful, but filled with a different kind of light. Consider how this quiet galaxy is still very much alive, just in a gentler rhythm. Stars continue their journeys, some nearing the ends of their lives, swelling into red giants, gracefully shedding their layers to renew the cosmic garden. Some explode as supernova, scattering the seeds of future creation, while others quietly fade into white dwarfs, their glowing embers echoing the warmth of fires long burnt. This galaxy, an elder statesman of the cosmos, tells a tale of survival and transformation. It stands as a monument to resilience, proof that even in the universe, peace follows upheaval, and calm eventually returns after the storm. Your mind might wander to the vast, often hidden players behind this serene scene. The invisible dark matter, the silent architect that once gently but relentlessly pulled these stars and galaxies together, now continues to cradle the galaxy in its unseen embrace. Though intangible, its presence shapes the galaxy's form, the motions of its stars, and the destiny of its unfolding story. It's as if you were watching an artist working both seen and unseen tools, crafting a masterpiece not with paint, but with gravity itself. And at the heart of this galactic elder sits a mystery both fascinating and profound, a black hole, a compact titan holding sway over the motions of stars in the core. It remains mostly quiet now, occasionally awakening in bursts as it consumes stray gas or disrupted material left over from the merger. Its presence is a quiet hum beneath the galaxy's luminous surface, a reminder that even stillness contains power. From your place in this peaceful galaxy, the universe seems vast, yet intimately connected. The cosmic web, the intricate network of filaments and voids that binds galaxies together, continues its slow dance. Your galaxy, one among billions, drifts gently along these threads, part of an endless story woven through space and time. You might imagine your own Milky Way, some billions of years from now, no longer a distinctive spiral with grand arms, but a large elliptical galaxy, shaped by the slow embrace with Andromeda and the many smaller galaxies swallowed along the way. The sky you know so well has changed, the stars' familiar patterns disrupted, but continuing nonetheless. They whisper stories of their ancient past and hint at endless futures. In this quietude, you can sense the patience of the cosmos. Imagine the countless stars shining steadily through this cosmic evening, their light, a soft melody playing beneath the distant hum of dark matter and gravity. You feel a deep reassurance knowing that changes so immense happen so slowly, giving the universe room to breathe, to nurture new beginnings even as it closes old chapters. This grand cycle collision, transformation, calms nature's way of balancing creation and rest. Galaxies, much like lives, pass through phases of dramatic change and quiet reflection. In the slow dance of the cosmos, endings are also beginnings, and stillness carries its own profound beauty. Before you surrender fully to sleep, consider this. Each galactic collision, each merger and settlement, is not just an astronomical event. It is a reminder that transformation rarely comes as a sudden crash, but rather as a slow, graceful unfolding. Like the turning of a page in a book whose story stretches beyond the stars, these changes invite patience and wonder. The long quiet after the cosmic dance reminds you subtly that whatever storms may come, calm will follow. The universe endures by adapting, by weaving new patterns from the threads of the old dot. In your own quiet moments, you too are part of this vast, ancient story. The galaxies teach us that there can be strength in stillness and peace in change. So, as you drift deeper, carry with you the gentle rhythm of the stars, their steady light a lullaby from across the cosmos, reassuring you that you are part of a universe ever moving, ever changing, and ever at peace. And with that comforting thought, let your breath slow and your body relax as the universe softly watches over you, whispering the timeless dance of light and shadow, creation and rest, a lullaby as old as time itself. Good night, and may your dreams travel gently through the stars. If you wish to wander further in the night, imagine how the stars themselves might tell stories of their journeys one day. Perhaps we will listen closely enough to hear their ancient secrets, whispered across the darkness. Until then, rest well beneath the quiet grandeur of the cosmic night. Beneath the vast and starry sky where galaxies once danced, their echoes linger softly in the tides of time and space. Light from distant worlds travels steady, shining purer, gentle reminder that every end is a whispered new beginning. As you settle deeper into your quiet space, allow your imagination to drift gently out beyond the reaching arms of galaxies. Picture the light soft and steady that journeys across the universe, whispering secrets of times and places long past. This light, traveling at an unwavering speed, carries stories from distant galaxies, from moments billions of years ago, unfolding slowly into the now where your mind can catch them as peaceful echoes. Imagine your eyes resting on a clear night sky. The stars are not just the twinkling points, you know they are messengers from a cosmic past, each carrying the soft glow of ancient suns. The light that meets your gaze began its journey long before your breath, long before morning's first sound travels through the silence of space, a patient traveler across the vast ocean of the universe. This journey of light is the universe extending a hand to you, inviting you to witness its story, one quiet beam at a time. Each photon-age particle of light is a tiny thread sewn into the vast tapestry of cosmic history, and as you follow that thread, your mind drifts slowly, like a gentle river flowing towards a quiet sea. Let your thoughts float gently now to the stars themselves. Remember that every star lives on its own clock, pulsing steadily through the candlelight of its nuclear fire. Their lives, though breathtakingly long, are fragile in a way we can understand. From their fiery births in clouds of gas and dust, to their quiet fading or bright, explosive ends, stars hold the ticking heartbeats of galaxies, carrying light into the future. When galaxies collide gently, as we have journeyed through before, they stir up clouds of gas that fan into brilliant bursts of new star formation. These starbursts are like cosmic gardens suddenly blooming after long winters, where the universe celebrates cycles of renewal. Imagine standing in that garden, surrounded by light freshborn and dazzling, eager to shine. For these new stars, the collision is a breath of life, their fiery brilliance a song of beginnings. Yet, beyond these bursts, the stars mostly endure with quiet grace. Even amid the profound upheaval of galactic encounters, their fusion furnaces burn on calmly. They follow the paths written by gravity's careful handpaths, stretched and reshaped, but never broken. The truly dramatic changes happen on timescales so slow a single lifetime would barely notice a reassuring thought as you drift towards sleep. In the farthest reaches of the universe, where light barely whispers, the cosmic web holds the galaxies. Together, tiny knots of light, suspended in a vast, invisible net made of dark matter. This dark matter, elusive and silent, is the unseen foundation, shaping the grandest structures while hiding just beyond our vision. Think of dark matter as the sturdy frame beneath a cloud-like sculpture, subtle but essential. Its gravity weaves the cosmic stage on which galaxies perform their slow dances and gentle mergers. Without it, the universe would be quieter, emptier, less rich in stories to tell. The patterns of this cosmic web remind you that even the universe's greatest events are part of a grand, interconnected whole. No star is only a solitary flame, no galaxy merely an island. Instead, Everything is linked by invisible threads. The universe, in all its vastness, is a community, a gentle gathering of light and shadow, matter and mystery. As your mind settles, picture the final mergers yet to come, the slow, inevitable embrace between galaxies billions of years from now. Our own Milky Way, a graceful spiral now, will one day twirl closer to Andromeda until their stars intermingle in a luminous glow. This future event is not a sudden thunder, but a soft reshaping over eons. Visualize the sky from within this future galaxy, named affectionately Andromeda. The familiar patterns will have shifted and merged, but the Lighto, the wondrous light, will still shine steady and true. The stars will sing a new symphony, a harmony born of countless ancient tales folded into this new form. Even as shapes change and ages pass, the universe keeps its promise to carry on. The dance continues, slow and patient, with each star a steady beacon. The cycle of birth and transformation plays on, woven through time like a lullaby stretching far beyond the night. And then, as you inhale the calm of the cosmos, think of the smallest details tucked within this grand story: the silent spin of a planet around its sun, the delicate swirl of a gas cloud collapsing into a star, the faint ripple of gravitational waves carrying news of black holes locked in their final embrace. The universe is vast, yes, but it speaks gently, in rhythms that soothe rather than stir. It reminds you that even in change, there is peace in endings, beginnings. Just as you rest now, wrapped in warmth and quiet, so too does the cosmos endure, patient and enduring. So, as you drift deeper, holding the image of that glowing galaxy, softly reshaping in an endless night, know this: you are a part of this ancient story. Your breath, your thoughts, your dreams are threads in the vast celestial fabric. The light does not hurry. It is calm and steady, a faithful companion on your journey into sleep. Let your heart settle with the stars, your mind float with the galaxies, and your spirit rest in the knowledge that the universe, though immense and ever-changing, is a place of gentle wonders, timeless rhythms, and quiet light. Good night, dear traveler of the cosmos. May your dreams be touched by starlight and your rest be filled with peace.